I'm Michael Jacobsen, and I'm an illustrator in St. Paul, and I am this year's Summit Repeal Day Poster artist. Yeah, when Summit first approached me about doing the Repeal Day Poster, came up with a lot of different angles. Ended up settling on the very last one I did, which was kind of a last-minute idea, which was to show kind of a cross-section of an old speakeasy with like the old established bar above it. And it's sort of like the day of April 7th, 1933, that shows everyone basically celebrating with beer. So I tried to fit the 1930s era people and style of interior architecture, and I did way too much research as far as like looking at these old speakeasies and stuff like that, and they were pretty intricate. I had to find a balance to not make the speakeasy look way cooler than the bar where everyone's celebrating, but I think there's a good balance there. Good natural light to show like a new day. I always start out with doing thumbnails. A lot of bad ideas come out that way, which is really important. And I spent a lot of time looking at that 1930s, 1920s era of illustrators. Worked out the drawings stage by stage. After doing the finished, tighter sketch, I got some interesting feedback from Summit's founder, and he came up with an idea to reference a blind pig in the drawing, because that was what they called speakeasies then. A blind pig, like, let's go with the blind pig. I kind of ripped off this butte right here and put a pig in the middle of it with a blindfold on, basically. And that was sort of a nice way to tidy everything up. I feel like I know my illustration history, so I do have a lot of my artwork tends to feel a little nostalgic. I tend to draw a lot of people in their surroundings, so I love drawing people and places, so I think that shows in this piece too. I try to combine both of them. A common theme tends to be combining that a nostalgic feel with a sort of modern touch, so I've done some artwork for Jaime's Haberdashery. My bread and butter is doing storyboards and comps, and I do a lot of that. I have an art rep, Spectrum Studios, that helps me get jobs, and that keeps me busy, but I've been really happy to do more and more editorial stuff, like doing some stuff for Minnesota Monthly, Men's Health, and Mental Floss magazine. I'm very happy with the final product, and shout out to Burlesque of North America for the awesome prints, and of course Summit. I love the theme each year, and I've actually always checked up to see what they've been doing around this time of year, so really happy to be a part of it now. I hope they keep it up. This is the hardest part. Anytime I do like a submission or an email, I hate writing about myself. That's why I have an artist rep, so they can talk about me. And that's why I have parents.
To brag on you?
Yeah. They should be my artist reps, probably.
Promotional team.
Don't put that part in.